Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Badger Roundtable. I'm Mike Lucas from UWBadgers.com. I'm joined by Aaron Henry, Patrick Butrym, and Nick Toon.
The
last
final
of the
Mohicans.
Fifth-year seniors, and again, we talk about the need for senior leadership. Every year, every team looks to its seniors. Define that. What is senior leadership?
I think one of the things that we really pride ourselves on at Wisconsin is senior leadership. You come in as a young guy. I mean, who do you look up to? You don't know anything about the program, or the stuff that you do know is from the outside world. So you come in, look up to not only the seniors but all the upperclassmen to give advice and to follow and show how things are done. And I think that teams with good senior leadership are teams that have a lot of success. And I think that we definitely have a great group of seniors and great senior leadership this year.
I think senior leadership is all about playing your best football when you're a senior, but also I think it's being a leader at times when it's difficult. When things are adverse and in the dog days of camp, and when you're out going out to a practice on Tuesday and you probably don't feel like it, that's when you rally the guys and realize, football is fun. Let's have fun today, even though it might not. I mean, maybe it wasn't meant to have fun today, but we're gonna go out and have fun with each other. We're gonna be a little goofy, but we're gonna get stuff done. I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I mean, to piggyback off what they said, man, senior leadership, I think is truly playing your best football in your last days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when those times come that it's going to be challenging. I mean, as Pat said, anybody can be a leader when things are going well. I mean, those aren't the leaders of today. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was a great leader because when times were hard, people followed him. You know what I'm saying? He made a path. He set a way. And so I think each and every one of us brings something different to the table when you talk about senior leadership. So when things start to get difficult, that's when those guys will step up.
Maybe this is a part of what you're saying. Do you have to police the locker room? And maybe there's not that urgency or need with all of your teams, but this year's team or last year's team, but is that part of the deal?
Absolutely. I think you gotta take the pulse of the locker room and you need to communicate amongst one another and say, like, if a freshman's having a tough time, or if there's little cliques evolving, or you need to dissolve all that stuff, and that's your job as a leader. The best teams are run by themselves. They're not run by the coaches.
So you can't be afraid of stepping up and going to someone who might not be doing things the way they're supposed to be done and calling them out a little bit.
And I think we do a great job at that, man. I mean, even speaking to some of the guys in the offseason, man, when things needed to be settled within the locker room, like outside of the coaches, like maybe Pat had something he wanted to bring up to me because he didn't know how he should approach this.
Right.
Like maybe he asked me about it, maybe he asked Toon about it. So I think we've done a great job thus far. You know what I'm saying? And getting rid of all those. It ain't no sides. It ain't no cliques. It ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all together as one. Like we come from many different places, but I mean we make up Wisconsin football.
I think that's one of the things that really Wisconsin prides themselves on is a bunch of guys from a whole different types of backgrounds coming together as a team and having success.